Jesus is God the Father alone, flesh and bone man, human being. All right, now who's your father, Chris?
Hey, how are you doing?
What's up, man? Who's your father?
Huh? My father is the father of Jesus Christ.
Give me your father's name.
Yahweh.
That ain't in the Bible. Try again.
Yes, the Bible says Yod-Heh-Vah-Heh. And you
Nope,
can
does
pronounce it
not.
as
You're a liar. All right, so you're not going to tell me your father's name. Your father's Satan. So did your father get circumcised?
no, my father is spirit.
Your father didn't fulfill the law.
I can ask you a question. Are you a one?
My God, my father is Jesus of Nazareth. You know exactly who I'm talking about. The man crucified. Okay,
Yeah.
now we're going to find out who you're calling father, because your
Well,
father's Satan.
I'm trying
Quit
to
playing
figure.
games. Your father did not fulfill the law, right?
Huh?
Right?
My father gave. My father
Don't play
gave.
games with me. Did your father fulfill the law?
My father
Uh,
gave the law.
you know what the question was. Your father did not fulfill the law. So your father is Satan, the lawless one. He didn't get circumcised. He didn't fulfill the law. Your father's a hypocrite. He didn't show up. And you put Satan up above Jesus. So show me your father's work.
Well, my father gave the law. Remember?
Blah, blah, blah. You already got past that question. You acting like you don't understand. Why
Hey,
didn't
but
your father,
let me ask you a question. I try
why
to
did,
understand. I try to understand where you're coming from. Are you
don't pretend like you don't understand where I'm coming from. A man got crucified to save our soul, and you
are,
deny him. You
are you
deny
a
Jesus.
are you a Pentecostal?
Quit talking about me and talk about your father. You can't do it because you're Satan's child. We're going to talk about your father. That's what you're here for. You hadn't talked about your father yet. He didn't fulfill the law. You said your father's not a man. Okay. So are you created in the image and likeness of your father by your father?
Well, my father said, "Let us make."
Yes or no, dude?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so your father has an image. How's he not a man if he's got an image? So you can see your father?
Are you gonna ask me?
So you can see your father? Yes or no, dude? Quit
No,
playing with me.
God the Spirit. No one has ever seen the
You
Father.
see your father.
No.
Okay, so your father doesn't have an image.
Well, it depends on what you interpret
Ain't
it.
no depends on it. You can either see your father or you can't.
Huh?
Huh?
Well, I can see the
Well,
Father if I
huh?
look at Jesus.
What?
Because
What?
Jesus.
Huh? No, your father. Your father. You can't talk about Jesus. You already denied Jesus. I'm talking about your father that you
Okay.
said is not a man.
Okay. Let me
And
ask you a question.
I'm
If
talking
Jesus.
about your father. You already know who I'm praying to.
Yeah.
Jesus. Done
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah. But
As far as I'm
listen.
concerned, it's done. We got to find out who you're praying to that's not Jesus.
Well, you say Jesus is the Father. Then who is the Father of
Jesus
Jesus?
is God the Father alone.
Then who is the Father of the Father?
There's only Jesus of Nazareth or the devil, and you chose the devil
Yeah,
as
but
your father.
Jesus said that he has a Father. So
Talk
who
about
is the
Jesus,
Father?
dude. You can't talk about Jesus. You can only talk about your father. That's what we're going to talk about.
I
Your
can talk about
father.
Jesus.
You're going to talk about your father, or you're going to leave.
Yeah,
You're hiding the fact. You're hiding the fact that your father's Satan, and I'm pulling him out of you right now,
well,
publicly. Yeah, laugh,
well,
laugh.
the Bible
Who is your
says.
father?
Well, Paul says the God
Well,
and Father of
Well,
Jesus
blah,
Christ.
blah, blah. Talk about your father only. Don't talk about Paul. I'm talking about your father that you said is
What's wrong with
more worthy
Paul?
than Jesus.
What's
Now,
wrong
come
with
on.
Paul? What's wrong with Paul?
Dude, just go. You can't play with me. Get out my house,
Huh?
Satan. Your father's Satan. You got
Yeah,
busted.
yeah, but Jesus has.
Every time.